Hey guys, Brian here from Team Value 2010, showing you a deck list today. This is a deck that I just randomly had the idea for, and just came up with myself just by experimenting with different cards and stuff. So it is a Watt Beatdown deck, not like Watt Control or any of that. Watt Beatdown. Basically, the goal is what the deck is called, just to beat down your opponent with Watt monsters. You do this by using your cards that attack directly, like Watt Giraffe and Watt Pheasant, and equipping them with cards that give them a high attack power so that they can just attack your opponent directly and just make them drop to 0 life points quickly. And all these monsters are great because when they're summoned, none of them can be bottomless, and your opponent never knows what you're doing with them anyways. Like, oh, a Watt deck, okay, this is trash. So your opponent will barely ever Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment you, unless it's late game where they actually figure out what you're doing, and you need more field presence, and they might Solemn Warning you. But yeah, this deck has been doing pretty well. I have play tested it, and I'll just jump right into the deck list. You got 3 Watt Dragonfly, great card, just searches out your monsters. If it's destroyed, you can special summon a Watt Giraffe and attack directly next turn or whatever. 3 Watt Fox shuts down your opponent's spell, traps, and monster effects for the rest of the turn after it's destroyed. I like this for a couple of reasons. If you have enough life points, you can attack into your opponent's Stardust Dragon or your opponent's Shien. You'll lose life points, but you stop their monster effects from happening, which can then let you activate a Dark Hole or something like that and destroy their monsters because their effects won't be able to negate it. So that's good. I actually have done that before, and it's a pretty good card, and it's also a tuner, so it helps you get out synchros. 3 Watt Giraffe, main card of the deck. Just a great card. Attack your opponent directly and shuts down their spell and traps for the rest of the turn. 2 Watt Lemur for stalling. Just shuts down their next battle phase. 3 Watt Pheasant also attacks directly, and 2 Watt Woodpecker because it can attack twice, which is pretty useful. Spells, mostly it's just equip cards and staples basically. You got 2 Acts of Despair, Dark Hole, Trunade, Reborn, 2 MST staples. 3 United We Stand, great card, and it's been reprinted, so it's really cheap now. 2 Watt Castle, just to make sure if your opponent takes out your Watt monsters, it can't bother you again because it loses 1,000 attack, which is huge. 3 Watt Cube, a great equip card, just amazing. And 1 Watt Key to use with your Watt Woodpeckers if you can equip it and get it up to like 3,000 attack, which isn't too hard. It can, and then you have to attack directly, and on top of that, it can attack twice. That's a potential OTK, because I have gotten monsters up to over a 4,000 attack with this deck before. Traps, it's just staples basically. Compulsory, 2 Deep Prison, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Judgment, 2 Warnings, and a Torrential. So that's the deck. It's really cheap besides the warnings and the deep prisons and all that, obviously, but Mirror Force is really cheap these days. Deep Prison is it's kind of expensive, but there are substitutes. Solemn Warning you can substitute bottomless, so it's a pretty cheap deck, and it's a pretty good deck. The good thing, like I said, is that your opponent never knows what you're doing, so you always catch them on surprise for the first game, at least the first game. And yeah, it's just a really fun deck, really cool deck, really cheap deck. I encourage you guys to try it out. In the comment section below, please leave your constructive criticism, questions, comments. Just don't harass me, please. And yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.